Writers, trauma doesn't change what your character wants. It changes what they think they're allowed to have. And if you keep scrolling, you will be doomed to keep writing wounds instead of engines. Most writers build a wound. This is a loss. It is a betrayal. It is a defining moment that explains why this character is the way that they are. And that wound, it generates sympathy from your reader. They can understand. They offer sympathy for them. But sympathy isn't a plot. A wound without a belief system attached to it doesn't generate anything. All it does is just sit there explaining the character. I want you to start reframing the way that you think about your character's wound. Like I said at the beginning of this video, trauma doesn't change what a person wants. It changes what they think they are allowed to have. And the gap between what a character wants and the permission for it is where the story engine lives. Let's say we have a character who was taught through abandonment, through reaching out for people and finding that they are unavailable, that relying on others will only lead to disappointment and to pain. That is our character's wound. But here is what it does not change. They still want connection. They still want to know someone and for someone to know them back. The belief says that vulnerability is how you get hurt, so they cannot pursue what they want directly. They have to pursue a version that the belief will allow. So for this example, that would look like proximity without vulnerability. That would be relationships that stay at a specific distance despite how badly they want them to be close. The very moment that someone tries to get close to them, they have to create distance. They want that connection, but the belief will not give them permission to have it. Our character is constantly navigating the gap between what they want and what they think they are allowed to have. And that navigation generates decisions, and their decisions generate consequences. And those consequences generate your story. When you are building a character's backstory, you can ask two questions. What did this experience make my character want more desperately? And what did it convince them they're not allowed to have? The answers will generate a person who is perpetually in conflict with themselves. If you want a system for building this kind of story deliberately, for taking the wound and making it generate a story for you. That's what my workbook Trauma Is Engine is designed to do. Not therapy. It is not backstory exercises. It is a step-by-step craft guide to help you create these kinds of compelling plots. Link for that is in my bio.